are already aware. If a kid is coming from a high-end apartment, he knows all the people who work for them because regularly they are coming. We don't have to teach what duties they do. My opinion is we have to teach them how to read them. That is more important, I think. So I asked how to design a question paper for a chapter like that. He said, don't design any question paper. Ask them to play in the classroom. Let them learn, make some pictures. More of art related art than those who are good in hands-on.
So you said you don't know drawing also, right? How do you draw the picture
I
of?
know, sir. I know, like
How do you draw the picture of a human being?
that I know,
Eh?
sir. I know. Like this one.
Yeah, take it. Pen is not there, and you are all teachers, right? You don't keep markers, pen you don't keep.
This is our signatures.
Oh, still black and white. That is not writing. Black.
Sir, very few things I know. This Bimka advertisement one came.
No, the face. Face.
Face. Face. Face the person.
Huh. Not monkey. You draw person, it should not become monkey. It's very simple. Draw an oval. Oval shape, triangle shape. Everybody's face, most of the faces are oval. Okay, not this oval. A good deck, good shaped deck. You look at everybody is like an egg on it. Right? Divide that into 1/3. 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. Where the first 1/3 is the eyebrow. Where the eyebrow ends will be the ear. Finished? Correct? And this, the 1/3 bottom will become the lips. Wherever you see here, wherever the ear is ending, that will be the mouth. Wherever the ear is starting, that will be the eye. Very simple. And between those. It is not 1/3. Your maths is little bad. You can improve, no? Correct or not? Drawing is only observation, nothing else. You keep observing, it becomes easy. See, you have drawn. No? How do you draw Mahatma Gandhi? You should practice. See, what I am saying, you are not good is one, but you must be ready to learn. That's it. As simple as that. See, become a good. Correct? Very simple. Nice. Thank you. Anything else? So you teach in which class you said? Grade 10. Physics. What is the physics and which chapter you are teaching now?
Reflection and refraction.
Oh. Light. Wave.
Yeah.
Light waves. Yeah, optics is your optics is for light wave only,
Yeah.
right? What micrometer to what micrometer light wave?
Einstein's figure of light.
0.4 to 0.7 is normal light, visible light. So all the which or color wavelength which refracts. I remember when one of my friend who was my +2 classmate from Sharjah is sending a beautiful picture and says beautiful Sharjah. When do you say the picture is beautiful? When you look at the sky? Reddish, yellowish, correct? Immediately I send a letter. Come now, come in the front. No? There are vacant chairs. See, it looks so awkward when I post it. All that vacant chairs in the front. If you are not beautiful, don't sit in the front. All ugly people go back. Eh? Actually today. Eh? You didn't do makeup today? You want some makeup kit? I carry all the makeup items. Maybe you will not have this many makeup items, so I have full makeup items. I have to maintain them. So when it looks reddish, looks beautiful, right? Is it? I wrote totally polluted. Refraction. That's how you should teach. Correct? How do you show this experiment? You want an experiment on that? Take a LED light, torch light, a glass jar, water, put a screen, black screen, put a torch light. You will see real moon, white color, because white color, no light. Yes, in the water you put lot of mud, pollution, salt, all the tea powder, everything you put, and start stirring. You will see the color goes from yellow to orange to red. Very simple, no? So when the light goes through pollution, what you see is red. That is because the wavelength is, that is what is the class. Finished, your one chapter is over. Understood? You should not teach reflection without talking about wavelength, without talking about visual, and then show them. They should go home and then try this experiment. Who invented spectrometer? You know what is spectrometer, no? This refraction in a prism, refracting is identified by whom? Teachers or not? Don't say it's not, I am not a physics teacher. This is a general knowledge. Eh? That is scattering, Rayleigh scattering. My PhD is in radiation. So all these are in dim form. My PhD is in radiation. I studied in Bangalore. Actually, he is not famous for that. That's the pity of science. He is a very famous person. But his Nobel Prize is not for this. It is not well known under his name. But I will give you a lot of clues. Bangalore people should not forget this. That is because after that, one great scientist, the only physics Nobel laureates from India, worked under this. C.V. Raman's scattering. But he is not the man who invented spectrometer. Spectrometer invention is originally not recorded an Indian invention. But this can be seen in, I like Sanskrit teachers. They should teach science. You should go and then teach 9th class, spectrometer. You know what is Sanskritam for spectrometer? Eh? No. Actually, you should tell the other way. Because spectrometer came later. Sanskritam was much before that, right? Dandva Pramavakam Yandram. Write it down. Otherwise, again you will ask once again. Dandva Pramapakam Yantram. Dvatrimsha Samyuktam. 30-second. Dvatrimsha means 30-second. 30-second equipment explained in Bharadwaja's Yantra Sarvaswam. The book name is Yantra Sarvaswam. Dvatrimsha Samyuktam. Tamo Bheda Pradarshakam. Tamo Bheda Pradarshakam. What is Tamo Bheda Pradarshakam? Sanskrit? Yeah, that is spectrometer, no? Prism. Using prism, Tamo Bheda Pradarshakam. And that equipment is called Dandva Pramapakam Yantram. Dvatrimsha Samyuktam. It is created out of 32 spare parts. And which is explained in Navottara Shatatmakam. 109th equipment in the Dictionary of Equipments book. What a great knowledge is Indian knowledge. I told you, Dictionary of Equipments. Amshabhuti. If you ask me, I may not remember. All these are not everyday jobs. No? Once in a while, when one spectrometer comes, Sanskritam comes together, only I will speak like this. But you can see, maybe probably last year's Sanskrit day, my speech for somebody. That time I used to get my book, I didn't get, which had all these things written. Dvatrimsha Samyuktam Tamo Bheda Pradarshakam, which is recreated in IIT Bombay and then kept as a monument. Not working. Spectrometer. It's too big, too huge. So we knew spectroscopy much bigger. C.V. Raman was actually a person who loved spectrometry because he was fond of gems and jewels. Navaratnas. Everyone who is a believer of these concepts generally will wear those, right? What are they doing? Not only 7 colors split. All the 7 colors are split by 7 planets. Each planet has got different colors. That's called gemology. I'm a gemologist. But not only 7, 2 more is added. Rahu and Ketu. Yeah, that is ultraviolet and infrared. So 9, whoever is wearing, you have seen some rich fellows. Your chairman also has. Generally, real estate fellows believe in that because money making. They think that all stupid actually. Okay, so 9 planets they will put and show to the sun in the morning. So all the rays will come as an injection to them. Actually, it's an injection to your finger. That's what you do. You want to know which color, which is not by heart for. This is my astrology note. Yeah? By mistake I started this, right? I'm a good astrologer. Yeah. It is not by heart for me, so I have written on this. Ketu, cat's eye. That has to be worn on Friday on silver. And it is Vaiduri. So when you have Ketu, the time factor is Ketu. You will get transfer, your thoughts will keep going somewhere else. So what is the prescription? There is a medicine for it. That medicine is wear cat's eye Friday. But as soon as that is over, you should stop it. Dasha will keep changing. Right? Then diamond. Diamond will be on gold only you should. Vajra. Manikyam, ruby. Pearl, Muttu. Hyderabad is famous for duplicates. And red coral for Kuja. Kuja dosha is the red coral is the solution. Okay. But what happens when all of them are worn together? It's like a white light only. Correct? Then it's not required, you can see in the sun. That is Surya Namaskaram. You understood what I'm saying? So, we understood different colors of light, refraction, reflection. What is difference between all of that? Why is it looking in this color? Other than this color, everything is therefore, this is chemistry. Color is given by chemistry or physics? Dyeing is chemistry. So you are not a physics teacher now. You should shift from physics to chemistry. But where did I start? Immediately asked what is the wavelength. And I said 0.4 to 0.7. Micrometer. Micro is what? 10 power minus 6. That is mathematics. Why I am able to study all this? Because I am strong in mathematics. I look at everything in the, for me, oh, I have a line, microwave is there, ultraviolet is there, infrared is there, everything is there in front of me as a graph. So you tell me immediately I will connect. Vibgyor is put there, this is the wavelength. This is what every day we do because we take satellite image. Satellite image, not just take the white light because irradiation will be there. Satellite is sun synchronized satellite. What is it called? Sun synchronized. Remote sensing satellites will go around Earth. From south to north. Where is south here? No, north. North to south it goes like this. Around the Earth. Sun synchronized. So while going, I am talking about spectrometry only. Your subject. Where is it applied? Why are you studying? So when it goes exactly in the sunlight, if it is in the middle of the sun, if I take a picture, irradiation will be more. What is irradiation? Reflection full. Because sunlight, I am taking a picture by putting a torchlight like this. My picture will become totally white. You understood? So what should I do? I give picture here, light here and take a picture from side. When it will happen? Early morning. So Earth, to go around the Earth, the satellite takes 1 hour 40 minutes average. So every day 14 times, 16 times it goes around the sun at an 800 to 600 kilometer height. It goes around. So you can imagine what speed it goes. Earth is also, what is the speed of Earth? Any geography teacher? Social science teachers? Not there. You disown all subjects now? Now you imagine 360 degree. What is the radius of Earth?
6,200.
Yeah, it's not radius, it's semi-major axis, semi-minor axis. But accept radius. Okay, because it's not a circle, it's not a sphere, it's a ellipsoid. Okay, so 6,200. So what is 2 pi r? 2 pi r is the circumference, right? That it is going in 24 hours. So what is the speed of Earth? You don't have to by heart all these. I am deriving now. Understood? Circumference divided by time. That is 24 hours. It's nearly 15,000 kilometer per hour speed. Can you imagine the Earth is moving like that and we are all there, and the satellite is somewhere else which has got a camera. You know the camera focal length. Now this camera focal length is this much. Because we have a camera here, the frame has to be not even here, just before the lens inside. So it will be millimeters. But satellite, when it takes pictures, its focal length is 3 meters. The lens will be there, frame will be here. We can go get inside the camera and then repair. That happens in Space Application Center. I worked there. Camera is too big as this. And that is what is taking picture. Correct? And that goes in what speed? Not only 6,200, add 800 to that. And it is not going in 24 hours, it is going in 1.5 hours. So what is the speed of that? Assume that somebody is running and you are running with a camera and taking a picture, will it be clear? And that picture we have to process and make things very clear. That's our job. And that is what is posted in your Google. So what is my subject? Image processing. What do we do? Reflection, refraction. Because light will be there. Straight light it will not be clear. So we take picture only when the sun is in the morning. So that satellite goes here, when it takes pictures, reflection will become. You understood, no? Reflection, refraction, radiation. Great applications. Don't teach that subject. Every teacher has to be an advertising person for your subject. Your job is to advertise. You are a marketing person for your subject. Make interest for children. Then ask them to look at image processing. Ask them to look at how satellite takes pictures. What is wavelength? What is gemology? Every subject you can connect. Now what did I connect? I connected from astrology to space. Good enough? This is how you should. Lot of general knowledge. Because everything is there on Google. But your job is to make children to look for that. Therefore, teachers are called producers. What a producer do? I was an executive producer of movies. So what is our job? Identify a director, identify actors and connect them together. Identify editor, connect them together. We are supposed to connect everyone. You heard of? Look at DrTPS black and white. You will see my film where I am being interviewed. Amitabh Bachchan is sitting on the floor. Rasul Pukuti, Major Ravi. I am the person who started film society in Oman. I used to go around the Gulf during early 2000. Oman was a place where nothing shooted in this world because they were banning all the movies. 2010 I started the first film festival in Oman. You know why? Teachers training program. Teachers training program, how do you? Yesterday I told Consortium for Education Communication, how multimedia classes can be done. When I was teaching that, the teachers were asked to take shootings outside. So they went and took a lot of pictures from here and there. Then people started looking and some of them were the king's relatives. They wanted to learn movie making. When they learn, government will approve, right? So it triggered like that. It all starts with education. My interest is only education. That is what is to be done. You should advertise your subject. Education people are the best people who can advertise. So every subject which you teach. Yesterday was maths question. Somebody asked maths, right? Yeah. So did you do that? Little more homework? It's interesting? Yeah, wonderful girl. I actually, what do I do is I give certificates. Children, I give money, some books. I didn't carry it. It's too huge to carry, so I didn't carry many books. Generally, immediately, that will really attract children, right? Looking at the, you should show that. Show that. Yeah. But you can see one of my class in university also I have shown this. Just show that, no color. Yeah, every 3 multiple. It has to be 10 by 10 matrix, write the numbers, all the multiples of 3, multiples of 4, multiples of 6. So there is a pattern.
3 multiples are marked with pencils, 4 multiples with red pen, the pink pen shows multiples of 7. And 3 multiples patterns goes like this. 4 multiples you can see, and 7 multiples solutions and problems will be right.
So things is visible for you, and when you do it, you learn. Correct? So what is 85 square? Why do you want to write it? Tell me the answer. Don't do that. 85 is 8 plus 1, 9. 8 into 9 is 8 into 9. 70 to 25. 7,225. Answer is there now. Why do you want to write? Writing any buffoon can do. 75 square. What is 75 square? 7 next number is 8. 7 into 8? 56. 5,625. Last is 25 what is? 5 square. Easy, no? Yes or no?
Patterns we need to learn.
Yeah. For every multiplication, there are a lot of tricks like this. You have to do it regularly and then look at a pattern. Don't do it in the routine way. Then it becomes easy for you. You don't have to spend much time. Cube also can be done like this. See, yesterday we were asking a plus b whole square, right? So there is a triangle. I am not telling the name of the triangle. There is a triangle which describes 1 1 1 2 1 1 3 3 1 1 4 6 4 1. This is for square. This is for cube. This is for 4 tau. So a plus b whole square will be a square plus 2ab plus b square. A plus b whole cube will be a cube 3a square b and 3ab square and b cube, like that. So now you want 23 or maybe 32 cube. How do you do? 2 cube 8. The last one first. Then 3ab square. 12, 24, 24, 4, balance 2, right? And write it here. One step. There are a lot of tricks like this. These are all traditionally, again, Indian Vedic mathematics. Look at it. There are so many tricks available. Our job is to advertise again. It looks simple, no? Now 5, you write yourself, then you will know. 5 square is 25. 15 square is 225. 25 square is 625. Even you write it, you will know 25 is common everywhere. Then the next number becomes the first number plus 1 multiplied. If this pattern is understood, you are deriving a logic by yourself. Don't ask your children to by heart. Ask them to write it and then observe it. Got it? When I got my interview in Space Department, so many technical questions, everything was over. And last we were also given some logical reasoning, analytical skill, mathematical ability, data interpretation, all that will come. English comprehension, everything will be there. One of the questions was, you remember earlier, even now, I don't know. The children magazine will be there. I mean, one page, 3 cats are inside the forest, identify the cats. That was the job given to me. Identify, there are 3 cats inside it, find it. Observation is that it is your mathematical pattern in which just now I am asking you is also an observation. While drawing, I was asking you to look at the face and then people must, how many faces you have seen, but did you observe this any time? The eyebrow where it ends, by manufacture we are all good. Right? Where the eyebrow ends, exactly the ear will start. Correct? Where the ear ends, the mouth, lips will become up and down. So drawing is over. So you know the, got it? Keep your hand like this on a photocopying machine, like this, the way I am keeping. Take a copy of that. This part will be your head size. This will be your legs. Exactly your hand represents your body. I was telling to children, you want to get the pulse of your neighbor, this is your heart. Hold it like that. Got it? So your hand represents. You have severe headache, press here. You will see your head, you are massaging inside. Got it? And this is aspect ratio of the body. It's called aspect ratio. How do you do the beauty contest? How do you know whether somebody is beautiful or not? Measure from nape to top and down and take a ratio. Do you know the name of that ratio? Golden ratio. Everything in this world has got a pattern of this pattern which I just wrote. 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 2 5. Are you getting what I'm saying? 1, what is the pattern? 1, 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 3 8, 13, goes like this. You take any petal count the number of leaves there, it will be one of these numbers. And take the ratio 8 by 13, 5 by 8, 3 by 5, 2 by 3. It goes up to infinity. It ends in a number, and that number is called golden ratio. And that is what is used for beauty contests. Now today go and measure. If you wanted to measure. This number is called the Google Fibonacci number system. That you heard.
Computer science we develop programs.
Yeah. My first seminar when I was doing my BSc in 1981 was Fibonacci number system. That way computer was not there. Computer was not there, no computer science was also there. When I was doing my MSc computer science, we didn't had one full year learning, and then we had only computer plus operation research together 6 months diploma in Cochin University. We had wax by 11 by 780. That was like a double fridge size. So I started my programming in Fortran, COBOL, Pascal, Basic, then Fortran 4. When I came to Bangalore, it was Fortran 4. When I went to Hyderabad, it became Fortran and then C, C++. I did programming on all this. That was our job. See, I started mathematics, now immediately she connected to computer science. And did you know this ratio was golden ratio, beauty ratio? See? And that is the pattern in the nature that is full of biology. People have only one nose and 2 eyes, right? The number is there or not? 5 fingers, 5 is there or not? Anything in nature, you look at a big coconut tree, count the number of leaves on each petal, it will be one among them. There is another beautiful one, summer zoology book. When you take one little mathematics, all mathematics I asked you. You take 1 and 1, it becomes root 2, right? Okay. This root 2, you draw another 90 degrees. So this is root 2, this is root 2. And then draw here. And then take this and draw another 90 degrees. Got it? So you keep on drawing like this, you know what will become? You will get a cobweb. This is how the cobweb is built. You want to make a cobweb in programming, is the method to draw. Okay? Eh?
Snail shell.
Yeah, snail shell also will have this, right? And once you do this, that has got a beautiful geometry. Got it? 1, 1, root 2. But when you take root 2 as one unit, it becomes again 1, 1, root 2. 1 need not be the number root 2, no, it's only a unit. It's an absolute one. So you are repeating it. So in the nature you can see, even a cobweb or a snail, everybody uses a lot of mathematics to construct. Full constructions are with the mathematics. And that is what we see in the nature, and what we make a rule in the nature is called physics. I've got some other examples. You have safety pin. Generally I get lot of kits, but mine is too big. If I use a big metal, then I need a bigger. What you do is, you do it. You do it yourself. You take a safety pin, put it on a thread, and then pull it like this. So it is simple pendulum. Simplest example to show, right? This also is a magnet. This also has a magnet. Anything which has got a speaker has a magnet, right? Then take it very close to that, or bring this here. You will see the simple pendulum fellow goes rotating. Because simple pendulum is with the gravity. Yesterday we were discussing about gravity, right? Correct? It has a gravity. Then you are bringing a magnet to there, it is influenced with another energy, which is the magnetic energy. What is gravity? Electromagnetic energy. Gravity is called the electromagnetic energy. We are all succumb to electromagnetic energy. Now when it goes rotating, it will start vibrating, become chaotic. What is it called? Chaotic. When you open a pipe, thin it will come, but after some time you get it comes, right? That becomes, it is chaotic. No order, disorder. Disorder is chaotic. Chaos means that, English word. So it becomes chaotic. After some time you will see it goes like this. Exactly opposite direction. How do I explain this? Assume you are staying in your house and regularly coming to school and going back. But some relative of you who is a sick man came to your house. Now you have to drop me a lot of chaos at the house, right? Finished. Morning, every timing is gone, you become upset, everything is over. After some time your routine will be drop me in hospital and pick up me from hospital. Your school things have gone, right? Correct or not? You are in a continuous motion unless it is which rule? That's what I'm saying. First law is life only. Second law is also life. Why we are so much affected by this world around? Because my wife took a PhD in fluid mechanics again, and her subject is non-Newtonian fluids. Do you know what is non-Newtonian fluid? See, when you take ghee or maybe till oil, pour, will it just flow like water? What it will do? It will think whether to flow or not. Correct? Correct or not? I assume that it is pouring and then you automatically take it out. Will it stop? It will still flow. Have you seen this?
Yes.
That is why we are able to use oil, use ghee for lighting lamps, because it has got capillary motion. You are putting the oil and then putting a wick there. What is a wick? But do you know that is called wick? W-I? Yeah. So the wick picks up only when it is dipped once. You are dipping once and then doing it, so that it knows, oh, my brother has gone there, let me also go there. Next molecule also will follow it. You know why? Because it has memory. Can you imagine? Oil has, that's a technical term, physics term. Oil has memory. It doesn't obey Newton's rule. And similar, that's called viscoelastic fluids. Viscoelastic fluids. Viscosity is more. And in human body, most of the fluids are viscoelastic. That is why when we are sitting also, the blood is not flowing down. It doesn't require an extra effort to push blood to the brain. But we are comfortable when we are lying down. But while sitting, there is a little pressure. But since already blood is there, don't think that no, the heart has got an extra power to push it up and then pull it down. No. Effort is same. So what is seen in our body, why fluid is given viscoelasticity and made us manufacture. Can you imagine the Brahma would have thought how much of physics, how much of fluid mechanics to create a human being, right? Don't you think your students will start wondering, physics is biology? I keep saying, I teach doctors in the hospitals about fluid mechanics, blood flow in arteries. What's the subject? In arteries, it's all capillary motion. Because the blood, the vessels are very thin. You want to push it into the veins, you ask the plumber. The first pipe will be thicker. When it goes to the room, it will become thinner. Why same is not used? Pressure will become less. So if I want to put more pressure, so Brahma knew plumbing. You understood? Which is full of physics. Is it enough to market your physics subject? If you do like this to the children, they will find, I must learn physics. Then you don't teach them, they will learn. I must understand physics. I love physics. This is how you should teach. Every subject you must start propagating. One of my cousin has got lot of research done on paper battery. What's it called? He works in ISER now, ISER Trivandrum. My cousin's son. His mother is my father's nephew. His father is my mother's nephew. So both related. Okay. He was in America doing his research. Assume that you take a card. Suppose your battery inside this is of this size. Tomorrow you will have mobile phone which can be folded, and then you understood. Like I am keeping the card, you can keep your mobile in your. What makes it thick is the battery size. Earlier battery was big, that's why you had huge. Satellite is also like that. Is it a physics subject or chemistry subject? It's more of chemistry than physics. And it's called nanotechnology. 10 power minus 9 technology. Nano is 10 power minus 9. So is it a math subject or not? Microbiology is 10 power minus 6 biology. Nano, no biology, life is lost. After micro, no life. So it becomes technology. But there are animals who has got nanotechnology. You know, keep a biscuit. A fly will come and it will start eating. But you may not know it is eating because it eats only very little, no? Correct? But do you think the fly can eat biscuit? You think that solid thing can be eaten by fly? So what does it do? No, it goes there and it has got a syringe. Through the saliva, it will, and then you have got a mixie, it will mix it there and make a juice there and then suck the juice and you eat the rest of it. What a great mechanism. So if you do, you know the actual nanotechnology injections today have a big needle. If we can make a needle of that size, if we can make a mixie of that size, so simple, no? World will become nanotechnology. That's what nanotechnologists are doing. And what do a mosquito do? They come, sit here and give first one sedation. If you see mosquito while the sedation is given and beat, finished. That part will become numb. You may not know. But while beating, assume that it needle goes inside, you start getting itchy. But you allow that to look at it and say, Ramakrishna was like that, Paramahamsa. Drink. Then what does he do? He will look at it. Then after sedation, why sedation is given? If sedation is given, when it is taking blood, you will not know. That is why mosquito, if you don't see, you don't even know. It will suck. It will take full blood. By mistake, if it is beaten somewhere else and then somebody's disease comes, it will also not affect you if sedation is already given. Understood? Because no communication, no cell will go and give message. If that message goes only, the spread will happen. And you know, after that what the mosquito will do? It will give an anti-sedation injection at the end. Because it doesn't want you to suffer long. Suppose before that you hit finished. You feel like something has happened. Because the feeling is what is creating cover, not actually the biting. And when you have seen it finished, you start, itching is not a problem. But when you itch, you start scratching, it becomes a problem for you. You understood? So what is to be done? I used to give Ramakrishna Math class. mind control and mind management techniques. The problem is not itching. The problem is scratching, because your mind is not able to control. If you can control your mind, no disease will come to you. So there is chemistry, there is biology, there is nanotechnology. I am sure a brilliant child or an average child who gets these knowledge, they will start searching. You have to spread your knowledge and say, this is how physics is turning into nanotechnology now. Chemistry is turning into nanotechnology. Right? Biology is also nanotechnology. Fingerprint analysis. Forensic science. But everything to implement computer science. Because you cannot visualize. The keyhole surgery, endoscopy, 2 cameras will go. What is the camera doing? Taking picture. Is it biology or physics? And which material is to be used? Chemistry. Got it? Yeah. I can go on and on. That's what. Because you said physics, we continue to that. Anybody else? You have something to ask? You are not bothered about all. What do you do and what?
Student counselor.
That's what you do. I am a psychotherapist. My MS is in psychotherapy and counseling. You are the person who should know everything. If you don't know, the problem is, some student will come and tell you, I won't study maths. Yeah, for me also maths was very tough. That's why I opted to social science. That's why I did my English, finished. That student will become useless. So I keep saying, lawyers, psychologists, which subject they should learn? Everything. LIFE. The subject of a psychologist is, who is the first psychiatrist in the world? Sri Krishna has given counseling to Arjuna because Sri Krishna learned counseling session in his previous Janma as Rama. At least this you write down. And you have a banyan somebody was wearing yesterday. And that banyan was called Vasishta. And first psychologist is Vasishta. And first psychology book is Yogava system. That's part of Ramayana. There is a Lakhu Yogava system, and you look at the Yogava system, DrTPS, you will see a lot of lectures on psychology of Vasishta. And first psychic patient who was identified was Rama. You know Rama, no? Sita's husband. Ladies will love it, right? Because they are the only people who kept the prefix name of ladies. Rama kept Sita, Krishna kept Radha. There is a great joke, Most of the Vishnu avatars had all the, Rama had a bow and arrow, Krishna had a Sudarshana, when they are with their wives. But when he is with his girlfriend, Radha, only that shows all married husbands along with their wives should have a lot of weapons, but with their girlfriends they can be very free. So Rama was psychologically upset, not respecting father when he was in teenage. 13 to 19 is teenage. Teen to teen. But today it has become less. People become more mature. The 11-year-old, 10-year-old girl also become matured very fast. Girls are more matured than boys. That's why in the marriage, 5 years distance is kept. At least your husband will be equal to you if he is 5 years elder. But some, even they become elder also, they will not be mature. Correct? So Rama was upset. So what? Who is Rama's father? Yeah, because that name is because to show that he was a very rich man. He has 10 vehicles. Dasharatha means he had 10 cars. Rich people will have a lot of cars, right? So Dasharatha. And he was a king of Yodhya. Is prefixed when Yuddha. Yuddham. No war there. That's why he did not fight war there. He went in somebody's country and fought war. Even when somebody come to steal, take no problem, I'll come there and fight. Because here he doesn't want conflict. Got it? So he was a very pious, good man, but his son said, useless father. Every teenage fellow finds difficulty in their father and mother. They are useless. Especially teachers, very difficult to manage their children. Because teachers expect their children to be first rank everywhere. Naturally, whoever comes to counseling to me, probably thousands and thousands. If there is a problem, first thing what I ask is your father or mother teaching? Very difficult to counsel. Because teachers are advisors. Without knowing also they keep advising. And therefore the worst affected people will be most of them. Most of them. I am not saying all of them, most of them. But there are very few. So Dasharatha sent Rama to Vasishtha. 18 days of counseling. What he taught is that book called the Yoga Vasishtam. Essence of Yoga Vasishtam, one sloka. The beauty of Bharatiya Sankalpa is everything can be taught in one sloka also. What is Yoga Vasishtam essence? Purne Manasi Sampurnam Jagat Sarvam Sudhadravaihi Upana Gudapadasya Dalu Charma Strutaiva Bhuhu. Anything you understood? Sanskrit, I am not asking you. Purne Manasi Sampurnam. Everything is in the mind. Disease is in the mind. Right? Do you have disease? Yeah, sitting at home today, Sunday, nothing to do, everything will be a problem. But you are busy. Correct, no? I used to make a joke when Modi became Prime Minister, he used to fly, immediately go and attend a program and then fly there. Even if he is coming from US or somewhere. Has he got jet lag? But many people, I am coming from Dubai, I have jet lag. Why 3 hours fly, you have jet lag? Yeah, time difference is there. Only for you, why not for Modi? I keep saying teachers are very busy. Yesterday many people attended class. Did anybody, even this fellow did not even send a message. Yesterday I have sent a message to him and deleted also. To check whether he was active. No. Did you see that? But why you cannot ask? That is to check whether you respond. Response is not there means you are inactive. You understood? You tried with me. Even at midnight, yesterday I was showing that 2:30, 3 o'clock I get 3 a.m. Immediately I will do. You are not responding. Because 3 o'clock when I get, I don't know whether somebody is going to commit suicide or not. No. I am a psychotherapist. I must attend to. I was telling morning, one of my complaint was this only too. She came at the right time. This is the only school in my life. After a class, nobody has sent a message to you. Did I not tell you the first two? I said it's no response. That's what it shows. And you are like this, therefore your children are also like that. Therefore the parents also will be like that. You understand? Response is, reflect is what is essential. The reflect comes only when your feelings are not, either it can be hatred also, no problem. Love or hatred. Otherwise you will show. Because you are supposed to show, you show it. No. Supposed to show should not be there. That's not genuine. Genuineness comes. Purne Manasi Sampurnam. Manasa have to be there. When I teach, I am not teaching because I am getting salary. Right? You have passion, you have interest. How many times she must have asked how much you should pay? Correct or not? Did I give a figure? I said, don't pay me anything. Did I not tell you that? Because it's my passion. You understood? It's my passion. I'll tell you, you cannot pay what I get if I go to a Dubai program. We have a Toastmasters club there. When I give lecture, Dabba will go around. 1 hour lecture, Dabba comes back. I will continue 3 hours. By the time it comes back, it will be almost equivalent to 3-4 lakhs Indian rupee. To get money, it's very simple. Very, very simple to get money. When I was maybe 2011, there is a program, beautiful name I give. That's the best method to attract for a program is name it nice. My program was creativity to the power of infinity. Creativity to the power of infinity. All BTech students can attend. 1200 BTech students in a hall. Everybody 100 rupees each. How much I collected? 1,20,000 rupees. 20,000 rupees fee for the hall. After lecture, 1 lakh rupees. When? 12 years back. How do you get it? One WhatsApp message is enough. I'll tell all my students whom I know. Correct? Immediately it goes. And they will do register. 100 rupees only, no? And what do I teach? Previous day I put a PowerPoint and said, this is my class. All of you can look at it and come back. What is this teacher here? Previous day you are giving what you are going to speak tomorrow, right? Why? I am not going to present it. You read that and ask questions. Got it? When you reading, you know tomorrow I am going to attend this program. They will read very carefully. And I am not going to present it. So they should not miss. If somebody is asking a question and I am answering it from that PPT, you have not seen that PPT, it will become something you cannot understand. So I am making a pre-preparation for you. So whole mind has to be there, attention has to be there, your focus has to be there. That's why yesterday I was telling the children when I am talking to them, prepare, you have syllabus, prepare and then. When you prepare and go, I was very bad in English. Even now I am bad. I am from a small village where Malayalam medium up to 10th class. +1, +2, very difficult, I did not understand anything. So I failed in most of the subjects. Including English I failed. 12th I passed, somehow got admission. I decided I am going to study. The first thing what I did was, that time Shakespeare's Macbeth. I translated the whole thing and sat in the class. So when the teacher is telling, all by heart for me, word by word. Teacher is looking at the book and reading. Sally Marsh, his name was Sally. He comes with a very beautiful dress with a lot of spray. He was abroad and then he came back. So that smell was coming everywhere he goes. So I love him so much. Even 2 years back, I went to my hometown, picked up Sally, and he was very old. He couldn't even walk. But I picked him up and then went for 2 long drive, some 60 kilometers. You know, that's the time when I can speak to him. And I told him, I used to enjoy your. I was telling, this is how I relation with my teachers. Anybody do like that? Go back to your teachers and take them for a long drive. That's a relationship. I love them. Not that I got marks, that's an immunity. And I told him that I translated the whole thing. But you didn't tell me those days. Those days we don't tell. Now I can tell you, right? If I can, what is that? Tramal up the consequences, the success, all that dialogues are also by heart for me. So he is reading it, but it's like a drama in front of me, back. You visualize. Okay. How do you visualize? When you have got feeling. So everything is Purne Manasi Sampurnam, Jagat Sarvam Sudhadravaihi. The world looks like is in front of you playing. Correct? Wherever I am walking in the school, I want a leather carpet. When I come next time. She will never call me again, right? Correct? Correct or not? This is what Vasishtha says. Wherever you walk, you want leather carpet. Don't get scared. Give him a leather footwear and ask him to walk. Don't pick him up from the hotel, ask him to walk from there. From hotel, I will give you leather carpet. one footwear costs less than the taxi fare, right? Correct or not? It's in the mind. Wherever you walk, you leather carpet you require. Where? What does it mean? Wherever you want happiness, how do you get it? Carry happiness. Is there a better counseling than this? I keep saying, your problem is with your husband. Keep talking to him, try to change him, If doesn't happen, change him. Very simple, right? See, one of my guru is Nitya Chaitanya Yati. He was a 7th class dropout. He was a psychology professor in 26 universities in Western countries. His ashram is in Uti. Nitya Chaitanya Yati. Yati, Y-A-T-A. That's a group of sannyasis. Like Puri. Yati is another group. Nitya Chaitanya Yati. One young boy comes and tells him, I lost my girlfriend. So bad. You lost your girlfriend. I'm so desperate, and you are much more desperate, and you don't get any other girl. I'm pity on you. That's it. Understood what I'm saying? Are you so useless that you don't get another husband in your life? You want to die worse? Morning I was showing sometime I read Quora, in which today was 21-year-old, lost my husband, lost my job, I'm on the road. I said, wonderful, you get a lot of husbands on the road. Don't think world is very bad. Your brain is not bad. It's like Purne, Manasi Sampurna. Hadayoga Pradipika. Actually, yoga people should read Hadayoga Pradipika. Sharira Manaso Yoga Paraspara Manuprache Tathara Adheya Bhavena Taptajya Kadayuriva. Don't open too much, your eyes will blow up. She is doing this. Sharira Manaso Yoga. Body and the mind is such related. As the body gets heated up, mind also will get buried. Suppose you have cold. Somebody asks you one question, you get angry. You have headache. Somebody asks you something, you get angry. But assume that person is most loving person for you. Your headache will. Correct or not? So which is important? Body is important or manas is important? No. Both are important. Contextual. Suppose you have severe headache or stomach pain. Go and watch a beautiful movie. Your headache will go. Soon after you come out of the movie theatre, headache will come back. Right? Yeah? What is that? Premigudu, huh? Balachandra's movie. Premigudu. 1980s the Kannada released movie was that. Premigudu. You have not seen that? Yeah. Premigudu. Google na Premigudu. Is it name is correct? Yeah. Premaloka. That in Telugu became Premigudu. Premaloka. Pasa hudugi anda bidtini naale nottini. Ilva? Eh? Yes? Sing that? I am singing maybe after 40 years, 30 years back. Eh? What is it? The new admission comes and that time he was teaching which class? Enagi Bekito. That's how it should sing. Don't do this. She teaching. Alva? Eh? Enagi Bekito. Now the tune has come. I do tuning. I learned the songs. It's a beautiful movie, no? You should live with passion. Your class should be not just maths, not just physics. So boring, no? If you relate to that to life, will it not be interesting? Do you tell me which subject I don't relate to life? Tell me anything. Counseling is over. Purna Manasi Sampurna. One dose is over. Computer science we don't have to. Because everything is computer. Correct? Next. Yeah, that is yesterday I wrote. Only data, no information. Only when you read it, it becomes information. Right? When I was doing my masters, what I do is, those days there is no Google. This only is possible. This is not possible. When you don't get, you have to do like this, not like this. When there is a notice which says this is the topic in which somebody gives lecture, I go to library. Give me that book. Librarian knows which book, which topic, what is there. When I was doing my BSc also, I was not a good student up to plus 2. BSc, I started becoming a good student. I told all my classmates, you have any doubt, you can ask me. Who is telling this? A useless 0 person is telling, if you have doubt, you can ask me. So all my classmates were giving tough questions to me, which is not available in any of our books. I used to go to library and say, which book this girl took yesterday? You understood? And she will tell this. Every library will have multiple copies, right? Give me that book. So when somebody asks question, then librarian will say, today 3 girls took this book. Gave me all the, I have no quota. Very close front of library. Everywhere, wherever I go, librarian is my close friend. I can take as many books as I want. So this is how we learn. So learn, prepare. Pre-preparation. Before the question comes, prepare. Before the class, you prepare. Sit in the class, I know everything. You understood? So librarian has got a great role to play. But today library is the less visited place in most of the schools. 25% library. You want a tea? Yeah. Come back with questions. That's what I want. Generally half day to introduce what you can ask. Now you know what you can ask. Ask a lot of questions. Your subject, your topic. Like we took one chapter and then shown as example, right? Tomorrow when you meet, tomorrow only you meet. So come back with a lot of questions. That's what I want.